like about a year or so ago, when generative AI just first hit the scene, I have a coworker, a colleague that, he was given this API spec and without much or any documentation at all. And how often has that happened to all of us where we're dumped off a piece of code and that it's like we got to maintain it and everything. He stuck it inside of generative AI and said, explain this to me. What's going on here? And it did a fantastic job, just sort of like figuring this out and explaining it in plain language of what that API does and how it's constructed. And so to me, that's going to be helpful in terms of figuring out, just from a generative AI standpoint, of like building, maintaining legacy systems and refactoring systems and rehosting them and replatforming them. But there are some other things that are going on, like we have Anypoint Code Builder, which is really cool, where we're adding features in there that, especially as we think about how everybody's using AI assistants to help them with their coding, Anypoint Code Builder allows you to use AI to generate API specs. And we also have ways that we could generate flows inside of there using AI from an augmentation standpoint. And so what's going to help there is that instead of having this really high bar of, I got to be this MuleSoft expert that knows everything about MuleSoft, what it's going to do is it's going to make MuleSoft much more approachable to allow the junior developers to develop that skill. So instead of having to hire and bring in that 90th percentile expert in MuleSoft, you could start off with a new college grad that may be at the 30% level, but augment that and use AI to get them to the 75th percentile. And that's going to be really important as the challenges we have with finding and retaining talent and bringing people in and all that and making them productive right away.